broadcast are the sole responsibility of the producer and do not reflect those of Malden Access Television, the City of Malden, or Comcast. MATV welcomes your comments. Call us at 781-321-6400 or email us at access@matv.org.
Just how you do that. Yeah, you're a good coach. You hit too much.
Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome aboard wherever you may be. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome aboard. Afternoon. All that's been said.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? Shalom.
Elias Feldman, Bradworth Benton,
Always
alongside.
representing, yes.
We'll have Nestor Dudley alongside in a minute. And
Stevens Magic Riviera with a Y.
very solid.
Celtics.
And two teams that have already clinched a playoff spot.
Yes,
The
they're both
Celtics.
in, but we do not know who's playing who. They could be playing next Saturday in the first round against each other. Or, if the Sonics win, the Celtics will be playing... No, if the Sonics win, the Celtics are playing the Sonics next Saturday. If they lose, it's a one-game playoff tomorrow against the Sixers with the Sonics for third place and the rights to play the Celtics, who took second place.
So although both teams have clinched, there are playoff implications on the line here.
All four have clinched. First pick next year has clinched. Actually, every pick has clinched except the third and fourth. So let's get that straight before this game goes. Sonic Celtics. Head coach Chuck Rogers with Gary Rogers on the bench next to him. No sign of Troy Dinkins, the other coach of the Sonics. And on the bench for the Celtics, along with Magic, is Joe Young, Iggy Gibson, Shelby Pierre down the far left, and of course, Donald DeRocha, always clean-shaven.
And the Celtics with the white jerseys in the green trim. The Sonics wearing those green jerseys with the yellow trim, and the Celtics now moving from left to right in front of us. Drew Weiner handling the ball, running the point for the Celtics.
What I do see is a rare appearance by Matt Schiavelli. They must have flown him in from Honolulu, Hawaii. So he's back from the tropics. They've flown him in for the game. He's ready to play. Marvin Mothersill, one of the three-headed horsemen for the Celtics. The highest leaper in the league.
There's really no debating that. And on the floor with him, Drew Weiner.
I got something right.
And Bobby Skate.
Nice! Come on, a roll, 1 for 1.
Very smooth, very smooth.
Yeah.
And that three-headed monster, everyone averaging double figures.
Oh, and a steal by O'Leary, nearly. Allen pushing the ball. It's what he does. And Chuck Rogers, not known to be very quiet, up early. Sonic ball. Jake Howland, the number one, and Mike O'Brien, one of the leading candidates for Rookie of the Year, have worked well together, keeping them in third place all season. A big surprise for the Sonics. Did not expect Mike O'Brien to be this well-equipped so early in the season.
Howland that time with the easy putback. He's the Sonics' leading scorer. Drew Weiner running the point. Now Skate on the left wing. From downtown, from the bottom of the net. And immediately the Celtics pick up full court pressure.
Tough pass by the Sonics right there. Sees O'Brien wide open. Good move. No call, and O'Brien gets it to fall.
And we're watching two big teams, two very physical teams, and two teams that are very capable of setting up an effective half-court game. As O'Leary now in the far corner. And Weiner, just like he's done all season, the big man running the point for the Celtics.
Oh, he blows the bunny. Danny Lou with the steal. Throws it away. Weiner with quick hands. Late pass, but Skane tall enough to get it.
So here early on, the Sonics with a 1-point advantage as Halloran goes the length of the floor and can't get the layup to go. 8-7, Sonics on top by 1.
Nice look. Michael Lopes-Raftery, who's heated up the past month, averaging close to 22 a game or 19 a game in the past 4 weeks.
O'Brien with a nice finish that time, and the Sonics go up by 3 with 5.5 to play here in the first quarter. And a very up-tempo game thus far.
Oh, this will be up-tempo. Both teams like to run. Weiner, my opinion, team MVP. Keeps it settled down there, down low. He does everything. He plays D. He rebounds. He assists. He leads the attack. He's the quarterback, basically. Brings the ball up.
The Sonics have no problems breaking the Celtics' full-court press.
Which most teams seem to have a problem, and it's a basic press. It doesn't make sense. Just the Celtics are very tall, and people seem to think they have to throw it over them when they throw underneath. Early timeout Celtics. Sonics hold a 1-point lead.
And at the 5-minute mark, David Basari goes to the scorer's table to check in.
And the Sonics are hoping for a victory today, and Commissioner Ken Mazzonson's looking for a Sonic win, so he doesn't have to come here tomorrow. He does not want to be here another day. Tomorrow's a free day unless the Sonics lose, then they must play the Sixers.
And of course, this is the last game of the MNBL season, the 22nd season of the existence of the league.
What you can't see on camera right now is a little love between Magic and Bobby Skane. Hugging in the huddle. That's nice.
That is very cute.
Joe Young giving his thoughts on what's going on. The rest of the Celtics untucking their shirts as usual, even though they're going to be told to tuck them back in. Celtics voted most likely to droop their shorts during a game. As you can see, O'Leary, Mothersill, shorts are about mid-thigh.
O'Leary's really the leading candidate, though.
Oh, easily, yes.
As Halloran flies towards the basket, the second chance opportunity doesn't go, and Weiner comes out of the pack.
He's throwing the ball a little too hard right now, what I'm seeing there, Elias.
Skade with a nice finish on the other end.
He's tough once he gets on that baseline and no one's in front of him. He's too damn tall to miss layups like that. Halloran is just pushing too much. Nice save by Halloran. Oh, O'Brien's not seeing Sean Chase wide open. That's a foul.
The basket won't count that time, and the Sonics will inbound from underneath their own basket.
On Mothersill.
Excuse me, Chase will go to the line.
He was hacked. Hacked in the act.
Hacked in the act.
Didn't get the basket, though. Celtics still holding a commanding 1-point lead with exactly 4 minutes to go at stop time.
Chase 43% from the stripe this season. That was
ugly. That was very ugly. Chase 0 for 2 at the line. He was fairly decent during the season, but that kind of hurts him. He was at he dropped below 50. He was in the top 10 a few weeks ago.
As DeRocher, the big man in the middle, checks in for the Celtics.
All I can say is some of the Sonics are about to get bruised. Not that I'm saying he hits people, I'm just hinting towards it.
And the Sonics now set up in a 2-3 zone defense.
And you wouldn't figure such a nice kid like that out there hurting people.
No.
Donald D. D stands for could be dangerous.
Weiner gets his pocket picked.
Magenta's coming the other way. He's got ups, he's got scared. Danny Lou gets fouled by DeRocher. Didn't take him long, Elias.
I think we called that one, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much nailed it. He was in there, 31 seconds.
Lou has struggled from the line this year, shooting only 23% as he misses the first attempt.
Well, he's a fan of Michael Jordan. He wore 23.
So 3:30 to play here in the opening quarter. Ball game tied at 11 apiece. Weiner, Basari now with his first touch. Out to Skane. Good ball movement, but Skane settles from that long three.
Weiner coming in left like he usually does.
It rattles down for Weiner.
Hitting the nose. He's looking for a blood and a foul. He's not getting either. Well, thank God for no blood. Halloran with the jumper. Raftery can't hold the loose ball. But being harassed. Oh, he goes right. And he's tripped. That's one way to take him out of the game.
And that time, Weiner with a nice crossover to his weak hand.
Yes. But he went right and shocked everybody. Only one on Legentis. Sonics have committed 2. With under 3 minutes to go in this quarter. A 3-on-1 break. Oh, a bad pass by Legentis. Trying to find Halloran too much. They got to worry about just getting the right shot. It's one thing to look for your go-to man, but it's another thing to go to your go-to man too much. He's going to get tired. All tied up. We have the makings of a very high-scoring game today. And Nestor Dudley is in the building, but unseen.
Mothersville goes baseline, doesn't get it to fall. Lou now in the open court. Doesn't have numbers. He doesn't care.
Pops.
And that's the shooter's touch.
He does not care. He saw the 8-inch vertical difference between him and Skane. He said, I'm coming at you, big man.
And Weiner was fouled as he started to go baseline.
News I heard before the game, Danny Lou, a big fan of baby back ribs. He enjoys them at the Texas Roadhouse.
Is that the breaking news?
That's what I heard earlier before today's festivities. That should be Sonic ball, but which way is it going? It looks like it hit Weiner's leg. But the refs make the call, and they're giving it back to Weiner.
So Weiner inbounds to Mothersville. Nice little head fake, dribble drive.
Travel there. Goes up and over. Skane for another 3. 2 for 4. 2 out of 4. We're going to keep the Skane count. Oh, a bad pass. Legentis with the loose ball. Nope, the other way. Danny Lou. He's got to pass that. Legentis got to look for the rest of his team. Poor shot. Pass it to Raftery. The Sonics are just not looking. DeRocha under 3 minutes, 2 fouls.
O'Brien now goes baseline. Tries to find Raftery in the middle, but loses the ball.
Good look, a little too high. Minutes ago, Celtics up 1.
Sorry, that's his shot. Almost every time that little 10 to 15-foot jumper is money for Basari.
Why are the Sonics trying to run with the Celtics? A foul gets away with it. You're not going to out-rebound Mothersville. Magic complaining, talking about that call.
Legentis now from the elbow. Little mid-range jumper goes glass. Nice touch that time from Legentis. And under a minute to play.
Heat up.
We've seen him do just that, and that shot pulls the Sonics to within 1. Weiner burning some clock now, trying to set up a play with the left hand.
Well, we have another travel. Took a long step before putting it down. He's being harassed. Legentis putting on the burners. Blows the bunny. All that work for nothing. Not a zilch. In it.
Was that French?
From the west side.
I see.
Reach on Halloran.
So with 7.9 to play in the first quarter, O'Leary will inbound from underneath the Celtics basket. Skane from NBA range.
3 for 5.
Bottom of the net.
Someone got to cover him. If you don't cover him, he will kill you.
And if you're the Sonics, that's bad news as Skane hits 3 threes from downtown in the opening quarter. And at the end of one here from the Ferryway School in Malden, the Celtics with a slim advantage, up by 4, 21-17.
Right now, the Celtics are just staying ahead. The Sonics are trying to run with them for no reason. They're not covering Skane in three-point land at all. He's taken 5 of them. You figured he'd get covered once? No. He was covered once by mistake because he just wanted to shoot it. But they're not even making an attempt. They can box one, but that leaves Weiner and Mothersell open. And then if O'Leary heats up, that leaves him open. The Celtics are a tough team to defend, but you have to stop Skane. Take your losses. Somebody's going to score, but you don't want him to do it. There's not too many others shoot the 3.
And the box and one would be kind of the solution for most teams, but as we mentioned, with the 3-headed monster, any one of those 3 players can really hurt you. Basari, who can hit an open jumper. Lou can hit an open jumper. There's really no one way to go about it.
The best way to do it is match up. That's it. But if you're just going to let people shoot, sooner or later they're going to hit them. And especially someone as deadly as one of the tallest people in the freaking league shooting 3s. And he can nail them. Best percentage? Oh, easily. 3 for 5 today, Coach.
Well, after he goes to the middle of the lane, a little teardrop falls.
Teardrop. I was going to call it a rainfall, but you call it teardrop, that's your call.
Hey, terminology, it doesn't matter. It still counts for 2.
Yeah, but I like the teardrop. It shows his emotional side.
There you go.
We got to push on Halloran and Mothersell. They're going to go. They're in each other's face today. We don't want this to happen. Mothersell and Halloran just barking at each other. And that, I saw that earlier in the first. I didn't want to mention it because I thought it was going to be nothing, but it's still continuing in the second. That was a near steal. Mothersell does not like to give that ball up once he gets it. Nice pass to the open floor. Can't blow up on him. Halloran would have been upset. Team captain, team MVP. You don't miss an assist.
But you're not giving me a favor by giving me a call.
Coach Magic barking up and down the Celtics sideline now. And Weiner
close to a tee.
Weiner with the loose ball rebound. And Mothersell, the 3rd chance opportunity for the Celtics finally goes.
Sonics are not collapsing on the rebounds. They got numbers every time up court. Poor shot again.
And we've seen thus far the Celtics have been effective in setting up that NBA-type half-court offense. The Sonics have been more happy just to run up and down the floor here. We haven't seen much semblance of a half-court game from them. And it's going to be tough for the Sonics to hang in this game just by running up and down. They're going to have to get some points in the paint from that half-court game.
They can't settle on 5, 6 foot layups. They got to take it all the way to the rim. They're trying to release, like again, releasing the ball too soon. Dribble in a little more.
O'Brien. Nice finish from O'Brien.
Makes it right, but no glass on that. You want to get glass in case you need a rebound.
And we're all knotted up at 23. Just over 7.5 to play here in the opening half.
And this is a good sign for the Sonics. They're not playing very well, and they're tied up. I thought they'd be down by 10 by now the way they're playing. And there's the 6th attempt. 4 for 6.
And Skane is on fire. If you're the Celtics, you want the ball in his hands every time.
4 for 6. The record in one game is 6 threes. He's got another half a game to hit 2. He's already got 4.
He's well on his way to that mark. As O'Brien down low, little head fake, but Mothersell with a nice block.
Skane open. Not going to drop that pass, but he's going to get the and one. Open the ham. The and one. The rice and beans. The hamburger with cheese. He got it all.
So Skane leading all scorers right now with 14. And we're not even halfway through the second quarter as he tries to make it 15 from the line.
I think he's got 16. Doesn't he have a layup earlier? I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong a few times. Not that I'm saying I'm wrong a lot. It's just that it's possible that I am.
No, I wasn't suggesting that. I mean,
You were hinting. I saw your body language. Why do you hate me? 5 for 7.
wow.
He's going to
Wow.
shatter.
Ice water in his veins.
Unbelievable. Yeah, he's got.
Two more, you got the record. The free throw.
5 for 7 from three-point land. Jumps up to an 8-point lead. The Sonics are not liking this. In the camp of everybody else,
I know. Jesus, Matthew. Holy. You should have been a king.
in the camp of the Kings and the Sixers, because the Celtics have not decided who they're going to play yet, or excuse me, the league has not decided. The Sixers, I heard, want to play the Celtics first round. Right now, if it stays this way, they're going to get their way. Well, no, I'm sorry. Playoff game tomorrow, they would play the Sonics, and then they can get their way if they win.
Legentis with the mid-range jumper doesn't go. Lopes Raftery pushed around a little bit after he recovered the loose ball.
Matt Schiavelli in the game and committing harmful fouls already. Him and Donald DeRocha have been known to leave bruises, cuts, some minor blood scars on opponents. Schiavelli, a 3-year senior, came back from a bad injury. He's only played a few games this year, but he's here to play. He wants his team made the playoffs. He wants to be here.
And we'll see on this possession coming out of that last timeout if the Sonics have a different approach to trying to stop Bobby Skane, who will now run the point for a minute.
Jason Chen into the game for Richard Dwyer.
So halfway through the second quarter, the Celtics up by 6 over the Sonics. A possible preview of a first-round playoff matchup next week. Legentis from long range, he hits.
Good triple right there for Legentis, who's blown a few bunnies already today, making it up.
And these coaches won't need scouting reports. They know everything they need to know about each other.
The final game of the final regular season for the MNBL 2007, year 22, approaching the playoffs next week. Schiavelli normally would have had that, but with the injury, he's still got to favor a certain ankle.
Oh, we're gonna blame that on the injury?
I think so. He's an athlete. He's got wheels. He can run. He can move. He's a hell of a baseball player. Great football player.
Perhaps I don't want to pass judgment.
Well, you don't know him like I know him.
That's very true. Skane in the open floor.
Quarterback to the wide receiver.
But surprisingly, we stole a 5-point ball game. The Sonics hanging right in there.
Good for the Sonics. They just got to watch their shots a little more wisely.
Legentis from the elbow doesn't go.
He's going to the well too much. Oh, that's leaned in way too much. Can't get frustrated like that.
And Legentis will have to come out of the game now after committing his third personal foul. And Chase will come back in as his replacement. So Mothersell to the line now for 1-1 as the Sonics are the penalty.
Not exactly sure. He doesn't have a lot of attempts this year. He's only played in 8 games. Nice pass to Sean Chase. Nice pass. That should have been a technical foul, but no good. Followed up by Tom Redford. Second-year player in the league.
So 3:30 to play now. 3-point lead for the Celtics. And we have a real good game brewing here.
Oh,
Skane. No way. He's pushing his luck that time.
Way too much. And the coach will not discipline him for that. I don't blame him. He hits too many to discipline. But he'll shoot it. Mothersill doesn't look at the rim. That's why he missed. And there's a foul. It's on Skane, 21. I think that's only one. He doesn't foul much. He doesn't really play a lot of D.
And a lot of second chance opportunities in this quarter by the Celtics. The Sonics are going to have to get some big bodies down low and start to box out. These Sonics big men are not going to keep missing those easy putbacks in the paint.
I don't think you can hit him.
O'Brien now.
Jason, you should put
A lazy pass picked off by
That's coming
Wyatt.
from behind the bench. We got Celtic fans telling people what to do on the court. Hey, everybody gets into the game the way they want to. You can't hate them. 5-point Celtic lead, 2:40 to go in the first half.
There you go, right there, Jason. Right there. Good.
MNBL action. Fantastic.
Good defense.
Blocks by Mothersill.
You got big, huh?
Big and thick.
Yeah.
And that's not something we haven't seen before. Mothersill, a very tall, lanky player that can jump high. A lot of blocks.
Bad pass by the Sonics again. They need to correct the mistakes that they're making by continuously making them. If you keep doing what's not working, that's not fixing the mistake. 5-point Celtic lead, it's very reachable.
At the 2-minute mark now. Weiner over on the right wing. Cross-court pass picked off by Raftery.
Now he's got to hit this. And blocked by Skane, who's done that a lot. Skane loves trailing and blocking. Raftery hits the ground hard. Weiner the other way. Raftery wants the three. Good fake over O'Leary. Passes on it, no good. Now there's no one coming back. It's a 3-on-1 Celtic. Here comes Chase. Mothersill too tough down below. Can't really defend that once he gets it under the rim.
No, you can't. And now the Celtics have extended their lead to 9 points with a minute to play. The Sonics need to get a couple buckets here before the half to get a little bit of momentum going.
Redford, no good. Nice pass to O'Brien. Good fake. Slap off the backboard again.
It looked like Redford may have shuffled his feet, but
That's 2 on him.
O'Brien to the line for 2. O'Brien this year, one of 9 players in the MNBL, shooting over 50% from the free throw stripe. He's right even at 55.
O'Brien had a hell of a weekend last weekend. I believe he was 11 for 15 from the line. Today, not too good. I don't know if that was a foul. He went kind of on the side of him. Blowing the whistle a little too quick. Let him play. Big game for both teams. Celtics already locked up second, but they want to get that momentum going into the playoffs. The Sonics do not want to come home with the L. They don't want to play tomorrow.
And Bradworth, I mean, this game is huge, I think, especially for the Sonics. I mean, last week they fell by a pretty big deficit to the Kings. They've been beaten by the Celtics once this season already.
And you called me Bradworth. Thank God, because that Jim Foley character would call me Bernard for some reason. That's why he hasn't been around a couple of years. You know, ever since that TV appearance, everything's gone downhill for him. Plus, I heard privately you guys went to a gym and you defeated him 35-2.
I took care of business.
I heard the news.
We don't want to embarrass him too much on the airwaves, but hey, it has to happen a little bit.
Was that a 3?
Halloran now with a nice up and under move, doesn't go. And then Skane in the open floor.
He should just, he blows the bunny. Bobby Skane can do no wrong. He blew the bunny.
Backboard.
I think he was trying to dunk it and he got caught in midair. He was confused. Which happens when it comes to Bobby Skane. He gets confused easy. And there goes the loose ball again. Chen chases it down.
10 seconds to play now.
See, with the Celtics, you can throw that ball high. Someone's going to catch it. Oh, O'Leary hits the ball away. That could be close to a tee.
So 6.8 to play now in the half. The Sonics with the ball. The Celtics pick up full court pressure. O'Brien now. From long range, doesn't go. And at the half, the Celtics extended their lead to 13, 43-30. We'll be back in just a few minutes with second half action from the Fairway School in Malden. Back here at the Fairway School in Malden, where the Celtics up big at the half, 43-30 over the Sonics, and Robert Skate dropped 17 in the first half. What are the Sonics going to have to do to try to contain him in the second?
Cover him! Get in his face and cover him! Deny him the ball. Whenever they look for him, someone got to be in his face and deny him the ball. And the inbound play, someone got to face him. Arms up, he's tall. If you haven't noticed, he's tall. He's played 14 games. It's his third year in the league. Put your hands up, deny him the ball. Keep him from shooting his threes. Make him go inside. He's going to hit his layups, his little jumpers. Don't let him light up the threes. That will help your case. And you're going to watch Weiner penetrating because he's dropping the ball to him. Everything else is working okay for the Sonics. I don't really see many problems.
The Celtics have dominated the half-court game. The Sonics have been much more tempted to run up and down. It looks like
that doesn't make sense.
Set up a half-court offense.
They definitely have to settle down. They got to choose their shots a little more wisely. Legentis is just out of control with his shot selections. He can hit, but his selections are horrible, making a miss. And as far as Halloran goes, he's got to learn to stay balanced and up fake, try to draw the fouls. You get them in foul trouble, it's a better time. And what they should do, without us saying it too loud, they should man up the one-on-one, man-to-man defense, and that can help them as well. They're in reaching distance, only a couple possessions, but they keep continuing this way. They're going to lose by 20.
At the half, the Celtics are up 13. Stick around.
Coach is on his way here, so.
Okay, Donald. Was Magic calling Haiti to find out how Leslie made it?
From the Fairway School in Malden, second half action along the way. Elias Feldman alongside Bradworth Benton. Thanks for joining us wherever you may be. 43-30. The Celtics up by 13 at the half, and the Sonics are going to have to make some moves right away.
Oh, immediate impact is necessary in the third quarter. O'Brien, poor shot selection. I just alluded to that moments ago in our pre-second half interview. Shot selection is going to kill the Sonics. And it didn't help the Celtics right there either. After he sees an open Halloran, almost traveled, but did not blow the bunny this time. During the halftime, we saw that the Commissioner Ken Mazanson announcing the participants, minus the Pistons, for the three-point and the hot shot contest. We will get through that before the end of this game. He also notified everyone who made the All-Star team. We will again go over that before the end of the game. Halloran short rims it. He had a 3-on-2. He should have passed it up. Oh, a nice try. Wanted him other so for the dunk. But the game's not even near over. If you want the win, you go for the easy route. Halloran for three. Nope, fakes it. Fakes out his own team. It did go off. It did go off Michael Lou's foot, but they're not going to give it back to him. We caught that on camera.
And as we mentioned, a lot on the line here in this second half. If the Celtics maintain this lead and come out with the win, The Sonics are going to have to go up against the Sixers tomorrow in a tie break to see who will claim that third place prize.
Hit the pole. They didn't call it.
And we should remind all the Malden residents, family and friends, to come on by next weekend, a big weekend.
Absolutely,
here
big
at the Fairway
March
School.
Madness at the MNBL.
Come down to the corners of Cross and Ferry Streets.
Triple M. March Madness and MNBL.
1:15 on Saturday, March 17th. That's St. Patrick's Day. Game 1.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Some people might be drunk.
It'll be a celebration.
You're not going to be drinking, are you? Elias Feldman. That's from the north side of Ireland, ain't it?
Exactly. I'll wait till after the games.
Yes. And I'm sure the Celtics, being as Irish as they are, they'll be drinking heavily.
I was going to say.
I'm not say. I hear you.
Rafter with the runner doesn't go, and Mothersill comes down with the board.
You got to use the glass when you're getting that close. Michael Lou slows it up, gives it back to quarterback Drew Weiner, working number 9. Looks like Jim McMahon.
Lou wide open from the corner, gets it to fall.
On the line, just 2. 2 for Lou.
O'Brien trying to make something happen as he drives the lane. It's off the mark, and here comes Skane the other way.
He's not looking up after he steals it. Goes up and under again. He's struggling to hit. Blocked again by Skane. 2 blocks on Raftery by Skane. And Raftery just showing pure out-and-out hustle. He knows how important the second half is. Danny Lou, nice pass to O'Brien. Good fake.
And that's what the Sonics need. I mean, the Celtics look a little lackadaisical here coming out in the second half. The Sonics are going to have to hustle all the way and try to get some points on the board real early. Down 47-34. 6.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. And here comes Halloran streaking up the court. O'Brien now on the right wing, working on Lou. O'Brien now double team, needs to find the open man, and Lou comes away with the steal.
Nice pass down, but Halloran trying to break it up. Good pass to O'Leary, who's fouled hard.
O'Leary has been relatively consistent from the line thus far this season, shooting at 58% from the stripe, as he's off the mark with his first attempt. And the Sonics cannot afford to give up second chance opportunities.
Near steal by Chase. O'Leary controls the ball. Mothersill in the middle.
And O'Brien skies high for the rebound. And Halloran chases it down in the open floor. Here comes Lopes Raftery. The Sonics have numbers.
Oh, he got fouled. I heard the slap. Chases it down. Sean Chase did. Raftery again thrown off balance. He's not going to hit anything if he's not balanced. He's a better jump shooter. He doesn't need to keep going inside.
And is it just me, or have we seen a lot of runners in the lane today? It's real hard to gauge a shot going off one leg while you're driving towards the basket.
Well, you see that a lot from Jake Halloran alone, but when the rest of the Sonics are doing it, that's not good.
And another second chance opportunity for the Celtics. And the Sonics are bailed out by a 3-second call. So under the halfway mark of this third quarter, 47-34, the Celtics still up by double digits. Halloran just has his pocket picked.
Nice look to Lou. Misses. Oh, and he guts it. He almost got it back. Michael Lou going against 4 Sonics. He almost got it back. Raftery got to hold it up. Nice pass to Carlson. Got to bring that down.
So David Basari checks back in for the Celtics. He had 1 bucket in the first half.
Sonics are just not executing good ball movement and good shot selection. They're still down 13. 3.5 to go in the third.
And it's very uncharacteristic of the Sonics to miss so many baskets in the open floor. Mothershill now double teamed. Basari, little dribble drive blocked by Raftery, and here come the Sonics.
And there goes Raftery all the way by himself. Got to hit it. And are they ever going to tell him to tuck his shirt in?
No, I think he can fly like that for a while.
Okay, just curious.
My expert opinion.
I still think we should go to the suit, the one-piece suit for the MNBL.
Hey, that would be highly experimental, but why not?
I would like that idea. That way no one can droop their pants and untuck their shirt.
So on this trip down, the Sonics will try to cut the deficit to single digits. Halloran with a little head fake from the elbow.
Poor shot.
Did not even draw iron.
No, wrong team. O'Leary trying to see something. Skane was open. Nice pass to Mothershill. Knocked out of bounds. Stays Celtic ball.
And in this third quarter, the Sonics are doing a much better job of getting back on defense to prevent those fast break opportunities by the Celtics, but they just haven't been able to convert on their end as Weiner drives the lane.
Too tough. Too tough. He's too strong when he gets that baseline, and you allow him to get the baseline. Oh, foul by Mothershill. That's 3.
And Halloran was bailed out that time as he was very out of control going towards the basket.
Halloran hits the first. Magenta's finally back into the game. He's got to learn to play a little smarter because they need his offense out there.
Halloran 30% from the stripe this season for a guy averaging 15 points a game.
Got my own personal microphone holder. There's Kellyanne Amos, looking very sweet as usual. Okay, I will not. I will call you Conchesta. Carly. It is just Carly from here on in. Everyone has Madonna. You know the name. You were just going to call her Carly. All right? Learn to love it because it's here now, baby. Okay. I have the mic back. Weiner at the line. Hits the first.
Weiner 6th in the MNBL in scoring at 15.4 a game.
Mothershill with the easy rebound.
And that does not bode well for the Sonics, who have failed to box out throughout this entire contest.
Deficit, I believe, 14. Halloran brings it right back to where they started the third.
And they needed that.
Halloran's first outside shot all day.
So under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Celtics up 11. Skane working outside, finds O'Leary.
Oh, bad pass by O'Leary. Magenta's coming the other way. Throws it away himself. Again, I must stress, why does everyone think they should throw it over the taller guy? Up fake them, throw it underneath. They kick it, it's still your ball. Halloran hits another outside shot. Hello.
And finally, the Sonics able to cut the deficit to single digits, down 9. 1:30 to play here in this third quarter from the Ferry School in Malden. Elias Feldman alongside Bradworth. Benton, thanks for joining us wherever you may be, and welcome aboard.
We're a minute and a half left in the third.
And we urge everybody to come out next weekend for the playoffs. March 17th, first round of the playoffs. And then the championship game follows on Sunday, March 18th, the corner of Cross and Ferry Streets. Take a little time out of your day and come by and support the MNBL.
Listen to you just plugging away. March Madness.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
This is the first. Yeah, I would have to say, you got to come down. I mean, Saturday, first round of the playoffs. Then if the coaches are still alive, they get to do their warm-up for the game on Sunday, right after the second playoff game. Coaches get their warm-up, little practice thing, little thing going on. We'd like to invite Elias and Jim. Jim will probably be too scared to show up.
No, he's staying in his burrow right now. He's in hibernation.
Technical foul on the Celtics. Oh, sorry, timeout. I thought I'd seen him put T. I thought it was a technical. It's a timeout on the Celtics.
And before the championship game, we have all these extracurricular activities.
Yes, of course, the coaches versus the All-Stars. The All-Stars have won the last 3.
That's always a classic.
Yes, it is, and it's usually painful for the coaches.
And the three-point contest, of course.
Contest. Let's read off the contestants while we're here. You know, we did say we were going to mention that at some point. The contestants will be Jeremy McCormick from the Bullets, David Bassari of the Celtics, Terrence Nolan of the Hawks, Danny Suter, who made the finals last year and lost by 1 to two-time champion of the Lakers, Stephen Wood, Deshaun Bunch of the Lakers, Matt Emanuel of the Sixers, and Michael Lopes-Raftery of the Sonics. The Pistons are not in as of yet. Pistons coach should be here any moment. He just called me, actually. I should have told him, get your butt here and tell your people who's going. And then we have the hot shot contest. This is multiple spots all on the court, equaling out different points, layups at 1, threes at 3, some shots around here, 1 and 2s. But we're going to go over that again at the next timeout, or stoppage of play, possibly at the the end of the third.
And we should run down the All-Star rosters.
And we will do that before the game ends as well. A couple surprises on the All-Star team this year. At least in the coaches All-Star game. That's backcourt. Marvin Motherson not paying attention.
So although the Celtics have dominated this game, the Sonics have been hanging around, only down 7, under a minute to play now in the third quarter.
Sonics have to be patient. If they slow it down, I think they have a shot. Legentis, no one underneath. Better. There you go.
And that's the touch the Sonics are going to need.
They're coming back. It's down to 5.
Looks like they've been injected with a little bit of energy here. Time winding down in the third period.
And this would be a great confidence booster because the Sonics would end up playing the Celtics next Saturday.
This would be huge.
With a win.
And there's no doubt about it, the Sonics need this win much more than the Celtics do.
There's Raftery. He's got to control it. Magic is not happy with his team's performance right now. O'Brien draws the foul, no hoop. Fouls on Mothersill, that's 4 on him.
And that's huge. Mothersill's 4th personal foul.
And with Dolly coming off the bench with DeRocha, the Bruise brothers coming in to drop somebody.
Mothersill will have to take a breather.
I don't know who they're picking out. I don't know what victim is going to be taken. Oh, a surprise. I did not see O'Leary coming out of the game. Mothersill, I understood the 4 fouls. I did not see the other one. But 12.3 to go.
And a 3-point ball game. We have a good one brewing here at the fairway.
Oh, that's a reach by Legentis. That's 4 on Jeff Legentis. That hurts too. He's their other scorer. Taking a score right off the floor. I can't really say it's an even match because Bobby Skane's still out there. He scores enough for 2.
The Celtics with the last shot of the quarter right here.
Nice move by Reiner. Right-handed. Right-handed. Showing everyone he can go right. I said that. Just prove the critics wrong.
And at the end of 3 quarters here, the Celtics up by 5, 54-49, but the Sonics hanging around, and this is sure to be a good 4th quarter coming up.
Now, the thing that surprises me, Skane didn't score this quarter. Or if he did, it was very, very quiet. So as we pause for the calls, we do have to go over our hot shot contestants. Whilst we're here for the Bullets, Frank Cipriano Sr. Well, he's not senior, but Frank Cipriano is a senior. This is last season. John O'Leary from the Celtics. Kevin Lou of the Hawks. The Jolly Roger. MVP Shizzle. Roger Hickey of the Kings. For the Lakers, John Jean, not Johnny, John Jean. Pistons not in. Jonathan Lamb for the Sixers, and Joe Carlson of the Sonics. Those are your hot shot contestants for next Sunday's festivities that we keep talking about that you have to come down and enjoy, because we have refreshments, we have food, we might even have Carly. Come on down, ask for her autograph. Give her $1. Back to the game.
Why is there a blank sheet?
I didn't take them out. Someone else did.
DeRocha with the lead.
DeRocha working again. Loose! Donald DeRocha wanted his own basket, and he got it. Sean Chase with the butter hands. Had too much butter on his toast today. Oh, but it goes off Shabelli. Danny Lou way out to Skane. Halloran gets the loose ball. Off balance, but he hits it. That's what he's been doing the past 2 years. Well, this year and last year anyway. Can't say the past two, the current year.
And the Sonics pull within 5 once again.
Only 2. Nothing special. Yep.
Nice drive and dish out from Ryder.
He has opportunity. I think it was the ailing ankle. Danny Lou trying to draw the foul, doesn't get it. Halloran fighting hard. No good. Rafter, he's got to put it in. He can't. O'Brien trying to put it in. The hoop in the arm. The basket goes and the foul. O'Brien at the line.
And just like that, we have a 3-point ball game, folks.
The Celtics have shown they are vulnerable. Everyone in the playoffs is watching this game very closely.
As Lou checks back into the game for the Celtics, as Shabelli takes a seat, and O'Brien at the line trying to convert the old-fashioned 3-point play.
And he gets it. And Raftery on the ground asking, where was the foul? I just got thrown. I got pushed down to the ground, but he has complained about that the entire season.
It wasn't me, it was the sound. You got a leak, raining.
We got a push on. Who's the push on?
An offensive foul. An offensive foul.
That's 4 on Skane. Mothersill and Skane both with 4.
And if you're the Sonics this time down, you go right at Skane, try to draw that 5th foul on him.
Oh, you have to go down low. Skane, look at, not even playing D. He doesn't, he's not even going near the guy. Now Mothersill's coming in, he's got 4. You have to put him in anyway. It's the end of the game. They're boxing 1 on Skane, that's why he's been shut down. They listen to you. You're a genius! No wonder why Jim envies you and has a shrine in his room. He gets, he goes amongst the trees. Almost Skane is a tree. Michael Lou with the glass over Sean Chase.
And Skane has been silenced for the most part. I mean, the Sonics have adjusted their game plan.
Yes,
They're going
they have.
6-1.
Oh, Raftery should have passed that. Over the back on Halloran. That's 4 on Halloran.
And Dan Lou, a very energetic player, has shut down Skane for the most part in the
He's got
second
8
half.
inches on him.
After Skane, that is, dropped 17 in the first.
Yes. He doesn't look like he's going to break the 3-point record. Thanks to Danny Lou. Second-year player for the MNBL. Mothersille easy basket. 6-point lead, 6.5 to go. Halloran, nice drive, coast to coast. He knew Mothersille was on him. He's not going to foul him.
So Lou hesitating. 60-56. Celtics up by 4.
Lou wants a 3. Left wing. Mothersille underneath again, fouled by O'Brien. That looked like a good block.
And with 6 minutes to play, this is really crunch time.
Mothersille makes the 3-point conversion. 7-point lead, 5:40 to go. They got to drive on him. They just have to go in to get the foul. Mothersille's not jumping. He knows.
Stepped away.
He got scared, but he did the right thing. Oh, that's a charge. Oh, they're calling the block? No, it isn't offensive. That could have been Halloran's fifth.
Halloran set his feet.
That's only one on Weiner. Sonics doing the right thing, pushing it. Mothersill is not going to play deep. They can go to either wing. They will not play.
And the Sonics have spotted a very clear weakness in the Celtics defense right now.
They're going for another three.
Both Mothersill and Skane with 4 fouls.
And they know Skane is not able to get his three off because they're covering him. Oh, come on. You got to make a better pass. Raftery got to go back inside. He's got 9 inches on Basari. Oh, bad move right there. Sonics had their opportunity. Down 5. 4.5 to go in the game. Celtics want to push. Off-balance shot, no good. Skane trying to tap it in. Nice rebound. Hit from behind by Raftery. That's 5 on Raftery? That's 4. That's 4 on him.
So an array of players now in foul trouble.
There's 4 people with 2 pairs.
And I think it's pretty safe to say that these final 4 minutes will come down to free throws.
I don't see any defense being played. 4 people, 2 pairs. Next one for any one of them is bye-bye. They will be sitting down to watch the rest of stop time, which could last forever here in the MNBL.
And if the Celtics want anybody at the line, it is Skane. He leads the MNBL in free throw percentage. And he converts on both attempts that time. And just like that, the Sonics down 7 once again. They're playing hard, but they've not been able to cut into that Celtics advantage.
Stop dribbling. What a bad play that was. He's got to attack when he has Marvin on him. Oh, he got pushed. Oh, he called a travel. I don't understand the Sonics thinking. I really don't. They have to attack. Getting the baseline, using the body.
Yes? Does Paul know he's supposed to get his picks in?
So the clock stops now at 3:39 to play in this ballgame. 65-58 Celtics up, and Mothersill trying to extend that lead from the line. Mothersill hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
I'll see if I can send someone down.
And we'll have another attempt right now. So the tempo of this game has slowed way down. A lot of fouls on both ends.
Weiner with the turnaround. Skane with the tap. No good. Skane off balance, gets it to go. But I see something very rare. John O'Leary's way down at the other end of the Celtics bench with his sweatshirt on. I don't understand what's going on with that. No wonder I haven't seen him in a while.
I wouldn't even venture to guess. And here comes Mothersill.
The Sonics gotta understand you have to relax. That was a travel. Mothersill misses the bunny. Halloran just gotta push it. Skane is not gonna play D. That was great defense, but he didn't play.
His arms went straight up in the air, and now Skane
very good play by Skane right there. He knew the numbers against him, just put his arms up and rode with him. Timeout Sonics.
So with just under 3 minutes to play in this one, the Sonics trail by 10 points.
We gotta send someone downstairs to open the door. You're gonna be back in 30 seconds?
And we'll see if the Sonics come out of this timeout with a diagrammed play, because they need points fast.
Okay, well, we might have our last break here, so let's get off the All-Stars for the Bullets. Corey Spencer for the Celtics, Bobby Skane, Drew Weiner, Marvin Mothersill. The Hawks have Terrence Nolan and Jonathan LaRose. The Kings have Danny Suter, Michael Steele, Richie Rogers, Leslie Philippe. The Lakers, believe it or not, Josh Gogo Gomez into the All-Star game. Pistons got Kevin Barry and Craig Garner. Sixers, Oceans Cheridor, Ricky Douglas, Matt Emanuel, and for these Sonics will be Jake Halloran and Michael Lopes-Raftery. That's your All-Star team this year to verse the coaches and probably win.
And now perhaps the biggest 3 minutes of this MNBL season. Halloran kisses it off the glass that time, cuts the deficit to single digits, and a turnover.
Oh, that could have been, nope, not a technical, he caught it himself. So a nice basket by Halloran and a violation by the Celtics. Only down 8, 4 possessions. They're not playing D, just go at them. Turn around and shoot. Drew Weiner will play D, he's relentless. Nice move right there. Halloran knew he had 4. So this is what I don't like. Everyone's in foul trouble, no one's going to step up. Good D by Skane. Who's your selections for 3 in hot shot? 3 in hot shot? So for the Pistons, Halloran with a 3, much needed, no rebounding. The Pistons are going to put Kevin Barry at the 3-point, and Craig Garner will be doing their hot shot for the Pistons. So now all 8 teams are represented.
And it looked like Halloran hacked Lou that time, but a foul was not called. Weiner now drives baseline with the left hand.
Little off balance. Skane trying to tap it away. He's got to attack. Oh, almost a bad pass. Skane trailing. Oh, why is he stopping? Bad play by Raftery. Danny Lou hits it.
So the Sonics pick up a full court pressure.
I don't understand why the Sonics are waiting. Why are they hesitant to go to the hoop? 2 of their big guns have 4 fouls at the 4-minute mark.
And the Celtics now can take their time, slowly burn the clock.
Celtics doing the wise thing right now, up 8. They've already dropped 70 points. They don't have to take another shot the rest of the game.
And then they touch that ball out. So the
Celtic ball, I mean.
Sonics will have another chance here.
You're right, Sonic ball, my bad.
At this point, every possession, the Sonics need to get points. Raftery from downtown.
Oh, there's nobody to rebound. You've got to bring it inside. You have time. 3s are not necessary right now. Bring it inside. 4-on-1. Don't blow it. Oh, no foul call. Good play by Mothersville. And a wide open Skane for the easy basket. That should wrap it up right there.
1 minute to play. Sonics down by 10. And even in this second half, the Sonics have not been able to set up any sort of half-court game, and they've missed a lot of points in transition.
This game is over. 10-point lead. Weiner going up. Doesn't really matter. Skane padding his points. Skane will not get the single-game 3-point record. But more importantly, they got the win. They kept their momentum going into the playoffs. And that's more important right now than individual stats.
And the Sonics are going to have to show up tomorrow, take on the
Halloran is out of the game.
And that Sonics Sixers game tomorrow will determine which of those
just told me 37.7 to go.
Which of those 2 teams will claim that 3rd playoff spot. The loser of tomorrow's game will show up that 4th and final playoff spot and take on the Kings in the first round of the playoffs next Saturday. The winner of that game tomorrow will play the Celtics on Saturday.
And the bad thing is the Kings don't play a game for 2 weeks. That could hurt them. They did not play this weekend. The Celtics and Sonics did. The Sixers also are not playing for 2 weeks. Well, no, they'll be playing tomorrow, so they will be. The Kings are the only team that did not play for 2 weeks. 28.8 from Miss Sweetness herself.
And I mean, that could work out in a positive or a negative way for the Kings. They will be well rested, but they could be rusty as well.
And they need rest, but all they know is practice is going to be a hard one. 3 hours the Kings will be here at the Fairway practicing, while other 3 teams will be at the Malden High School gym on Thursday evening.
So the buzzer will sound here from the Fairway School in Malden, and the Celtics will take this one.
Skane going for 3 to tie the record, and he hits it. He hits it. He ties the record with 6 in 1 game, but he did not break it, and he had a whole half to do it.
And the final score is 77-64. The Sonics will have to show up and play the Sixers tomorrow. And the Celtics will be able to rest for a week and then come here and have their first round playoff game next week.
Brad with Benton, Elias Feldman, and Carly here on camera. Conchester, she prefers Carly. I don't know why. I asked her, she said no. So the Celtics keep their momentum going. Skane does tie the record, did not beat it. He opted to not go for it. He did. I don't think he shot many threes in the second half anyway. But tomorrow, the Sonics must play the Sixers for third or fourth place, and we will decide who is playing who, as you alluded to earlier, next weekend for the first round of the playoffs next Saturday here at the Fairway School.
And a big confidence booster for the Celtics today. I mean, they beat the Sonics pretty handily, and even in that second half when Skane didn't dominate, didn't score many points, the Celtics were still able to maintain their half-court game, and Weiner took over. So, I mean, they have a number of go-to guys, and the Celtics are in real good shape going into the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, right now the Celtics are looking very good. They're very strong, but they did expose some things today. There are some weaknesses on that court, and if teams were watching any one of the teams that they're going to face, they have to pick out those spots and just take full advantage of what just happened. The key is you get them in foul trouble, they're going to back up and let you shoot, and you want that as a player. So you go after that, you get some early foul trouble, you can beat these Celtics.
And we'll have to wait till tomorrow to see if those playoff seeds will be set for Bradworth Benton. Elias Feldman saying so long from the Fairway School in Malden, where the Celtics win big.
Sean Hickey on camera as always. Till next time.